Ooh. Okay. Hello? Hello? Is it lagging? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Whoa. Hold on. All right, let's see. Yeah, you can hear me? All right, cool. All right, welcome everybody, whoever's here. I'm just looking at the charts. If any one of you want to know how to read them or have any insight or want any insight on how to read them, you can just type in the comments down below if you have any questions. But right now, Bitcoin is looking like it could make a recovery. So meaning that a lot of other altcoins could have a slight recovery as well, but we are not out of the woods yet. We do still have um, a lot of resistance to go through here since we've been trading within this range here for like a long time. So, but right now it's looking like we do have a W pattern set. So if we do break this neckline, we could come up and retest this area right here around 37,750. Right here where we found resistance here multiple times. Here we found here as support until we made this head and shoulders pattern. So this is a very critical point right here. So we could, in fact, if we get a retest of this area, we could come back up here and retest the upper part. But like I say, if you're new and you're joining right now, place in the comments down below on the live chat if you want any, if you want me to look up any cryptos or altcoins or stocks or whatever. So. All right, let's see. Yeah, and so the way I get this would be if you guys are new to trading, we do have a W pattern here forming. We have a set of lows. We have a low here, and then we have a higher low here. And we do have an obvious neckline right here where we've seen support, support, support. We had a bounce off of this until we fell back down here. And then we've had resistance here all these last 4 hourly candles right here. And then also we're starting to break above this resistance. We're still having a little bit of some bearish wicks to the top, but for the most part, we're still kind of trading upwards. We'll just see how long this lasts. We are finding resistance here at this neckline level, right, which I drew right now, and also at the orange line. Do you see here this orange moving average? So it's a 50-day moving average. It is acting as a dynamic resistance as well for Bitcoin. We do see that it is trapping the price down in this range here. So what we could see is if we get another rejection down here, we could find this yellow moving average as support. But if we do break down even before that, we can retest this lower area around the $30,000 range, which is really dangerous because we do not want that happening. We do not want Bitcoin's price retesting this $30,000 region again. So, all right, XRP and Shiba. Okay, all right, let's check it out. XRP. Do have that. Some altcoins. Like I said, XRP, every single altcoin is going to be following Bitcoin. So they all have very similar patterns. We do kind of have a variation of that W pattern that we saw before. But let's take a look here. This is the 4 hourly chart. We are finding some resistance here like we have with Bitcoin in this upper area right here around 69 cents. So let me just draw some more foundational areas of support and resistance. You guys can kind of see how I do it. I usually just go on a bigger scale, a bigger time frame scale, and just look at areas where like pop out to me as clear areas of support and resistance. Like right here, usually highs are areas of support and resistance. So this previous high back here in November of last year, it topped out at around 79, 80 cents. And over here too, around 75 cents. So this area is kind of a clear area of a resistance. And once we broke that, we kind of shot up here to the moon. So, all right. So I think my stream is getting kind of messed up, but let's keep looking at this. We are seeing that we also are having resistance in these areas right here, here, and here, where we found resistance the first time it broke out. So shot up to the moon. And then we found once it came back down to correct, we had a retracement. We bounced off at this level at around $1. And $1 is also psychological level. So let's draw that line right there. Looking good, kind of like right here, $1. We did break that support. It looks like we formed like some sort of head and shoulders pattern right here. Even though head and shoulder patterns are reversal patterns, meaning they form when it's going up, we make a head and shoulders, and we come back down. In this case, we're coming down, kind of creating that, and then coming back down here at this neckline. This is the neckline. But looks like if we were to come back up and retest this vital area of support here, which we broke down here 19th of June, so around 80 cents. So we could see a retest back up at this area, which is where we're also seeing a bunch of resistance here from these moving averages. They can come back down here. We are seeing that we could get another bear cross coming here in the next coming hours to days. Looks like it. Right, this yellow moving average is about to cross the 200-day moving average. And if we do see that, we could see a continual downside, but not before we probably go back up here and retest this area, right? Because we are still very oversold on the daily. So we haven't hit this daily low in like a month almost, since back over here, since that first dump towards the end. Let's see. Do you know the Bitcoin ADA? No, I did not know that. The Dubai Stock Exchange today. I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that. So let's see, ADA and Polygon. Yeah, I'll take a look at that right now. Okay. Well, for any altcoin, I think for more than 5 years investment, personally, I am going to be selling some of my altcoin portfolio towards the end of the year when the bull market completely ends and we start seeing the actual bear market. Because right now we do have a significant retracement, but at the same time, we still are on an uptrend. Unless we continually keep putting lower lows, then that's going to be more of a bear market. But as of right now, I still don't think that we're in a bear market. But for altcoins, it is riskier holding it during a bear market. Like we've seen time again, Bitcoin is one of the assets that holds its value the best because it is the leading asset. So if we do see corrections like of 80%, 70, not even 90% maybe, like we've seen in the past, all the altcoins are going to be even worse. Like they're going to have even lower drops, right? More percentage loss. So as if you're just going to hold it for 5 years, I mean, this is not financial advice, but at least you get to avoid taxes if you don't sell after a year. I don't know what countries you guys are in, but for the US, you avoid capital gains tax if you hold on for longer than a year for all like securities, assets, like the stock market, stocks and crypto. But those are all pretty solid projects. I don't know about XRP just now because of still their legal troubles and all that stuff that's going on. But it looks like they are recovering from that. But for the most part, I am personally invested in Cardano and Matic and DOT too. So those are ones I like. I like those projects, and I am going to be holding them, but I'm still going to be collecting my profits towards the end of the bull market. I'm not going to be holding a lot of altcoins. And once I do take my profits off of these altcoins, I'm going to be moving it into Bitcoin so I can just hold that through the bear market, because time and time again, Bitcoin has held its value more than these altcoins. Even no matter how great the project is or anything, when a bear market does happen, I'm thinking towards the end of the year, maybe the beginning of next year, it is going to get ugly for altcoins. Very ugly. All right, let's see here. What do you think about Okay, we're near the lower end of the neckline of a head and shoulders top with BTC. What? All right, well, let's take a look at Cardano now. Let's take a look at that. Right now it's at 134. This one I do have more charting on it, so I don't have to do as much. But we did see on the daily, it did drop all the way down here to this red 200-day moving average right here. And we did see a significant bounce from that. So that's good to see. But we are seeing, do you see these yellow and orange moving averages? They are going to be acting as resistance very soon. Like very soon, especially because we just got this cross right here. This is a bear cross. Whenever you see a lower moving average crossing a higher moving average, like this yellow line is a 21 day or 20-day moving average, and then it crossed this orange, which is the 50-day moving average, and that signifies, it could potentially signify, it's not, you don't always want to base your technical analysis on just one thing. But like I see here, this could just add on to what your hypothesis could be moving forward. But we did see head and shoulders here, right? Head and shoulders. Sorry for the ugly head and shoulders, but we did get a bear cross, and we are trading. We reached a low of $1, which is huge support right here. Do you see support time again? But now we're going good through. We did break through this golden pocket, which I got from this high right here at 155 down here to this low at 92 cents. So from here to here, I drew a Fibonacci retracement, and I got these levels, right? These were my price targets, which hit perfectly right here, and right here. So, you know, coming back down from these lows all the way up here, that's a huge, huge profit if you traded Cardano, especially on leverage. Though I don't advise you trading on leverage if you are new. But we are seeing significant resistance right here that's going to be coming up for Cardano, because we have found massive support here from where this head and shoulders was, the neckline. And so that was around at 142 cents. So if we do manage to hit this and break above it and come back up, then we could hit these price targets here. But remember, it all depends on Bitcoin's price. We are still seeing Bitcoin struggling to get up, but we are also seeing that it is forming a W pattern. So if we do retest that neckline, like we saw here, look, this is a different chart. Let's look at the other one I was looking at. Remember, there's also different charts for these things too, because there are just different exchanges listing it. This one right here is the Binance one, but I mean, we can still just use it anyway. But if we look on the 4-hourly here, we are creating this sort of W pattern, right? This is the neckline, and this is where we found significant support. If we do manage to break up, let's measure that move. Let's see. I'm just going to use like the bottom one. Oh, hold on. Oops. Trend line. Okay, so from top to bottom, we could actually make it back up here to 37,200. So back to where there was other resistance here as well. But yeah, let's see what else. Let's look at Shiba. Let's look at Shiba. Everyone's talking about Shiba. Let's take a look at it. Okay. All right. So we are still in this descending channel like we saw for the last couple months. Let's see. Let's extend this blue box out, because I had this blue box here. It's looking kind of good, actually. We did find previous support here at, where was this? 0.000005. And where do we find that as previous support? Right here, where we found a local high. So right here, this high, you can see right here, this high, and then it just kept going up. That was actually our kind of near our support, where we found our low on the 22nd of June. So we are actually still trading through this blue box, and it's actually creating a nice W here too, just like Bitcoin. Like I said, Bitcoin, leading asset, all the altcoins are gonna follow, but we are still creating this W here, and we are trading within this box range too, which we found as support here a lot of times. So still looking like good support, but remember, the more times you hit the box as support, the more likely it is going to break through and act as resistance too. So just be wary of that. We are actually going above some moving averages, so it's not looking too bad. But the reason why we did drop is because we found a W pattern, M pattern, which is a reversal pattern right here. Look, higher high, then a lower high. We have a very clear neckline right here. Do you see how the price was here as support, here as resistance, here as support, and then now as resistance here again, resistance. And now we're like breaking the resistance too. Let's zoom in a little bit more. But you can see, let's take away some of this noise. All right, so you see how we had double top, broke through, came back down, and let's measure that move. So from here to here, breaking through. We did hit that price target. We did go a little bit lower, but I'm just using this second lower high. If we use the first high, looks like we did also hit that perfectly right here. So right here on this wick down, that was the price target for this M pattern, this reversal pattern, meaning that we were coming up, huge massive move. This is the Coinbase move listing, I think, pretty sure. No, it was over here. That was Coinbase. This was, I think, Voyager listed it, or it got listed on a site, so it made a massive move to the upside. But then obviously we did find a lot of resistance on this second box, this top box right here. We found resistance multiple times, right here, and now it has come back down, made a reversal pattern, the M pattern, broke down, hit the price target exactly. Now it's recovering. So we are seeing this recovery in a lot of other altcoins, but only time will tell if we actually are going to be moving to the upside. Doppel Cash, this is their last tipple traders. Yeah, I haven't checked to see how much is left for the India COVID Relief Fund. I know that they have sold a significant amount, so there should be at least, I think, 10%. Don't quote me on that, but of their total, the donations that they gave or that they got from Vitalik. So I don't really know per se how much is left, but I know it's very little. They only have a certain amount left. They have been slowly but surely selling trillions of SHIB tokens. So, but SHIB actually isn't looking as bad as some other ones like Cardano. But we are seeing that it's actually still in an uptrend because we are halfway through on RSI. We're on the top part right here. So every time we trade on these top parts, we've been on the momentum of going to the upside. Any other questions? Any other coins you guys want me to check out? So I just did Cardano. I did SHIB. SHIB price target, I'm thinking right here at around 0.000008. Like you said, like at that time, there is a lot of resistance and support, so they could definitely sell at that time. That would be a pretty wise decision for them. They don't want to be selling down here in the lows, but they have actually been selling somewhere near the lows. But if I was them, I would have been definitely selling on the news of like the Voyager, the Coinbase thing. Those are all perfect times to be selling. Remember, you want to sell the news. You want to buy the rumor. You want to sell the news. I mean, not financial advice, but that's what a lot of people do, and that's why you do see these crazy price hikes. You see this like huge candle wick. This wick means that the price went all the way up here to like 0.00010 and then came back down here to close back at around 8.5. So a huge move to the upside, but remember, a lot of people are going to be selling at this price target because they know time again. Look, it was acting as resistance and it came back down. ICP. All right, let's check it out. Internet Computer. Doge, yeah, Doge did move a lot today. There's probably just news from maybe Elon Musk tweeted something. We can check it out. Yeah, let's look at ICP though. Do this one. ICP is a new altcoin, so I haven't looked too much into it, but it did find like a huge correction when they came out, kind of like Coinbase. If you guys are following the stock market too, Coinbase had a huge like move to like $400 and then immediately sold off. Damn. Okay, so it went all the way up to $2,800 at the beginning. That's insane. All right. Well, let's take a look at it. We are just on continually just downtrending. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Let's see. We could be making a double bottom right here, possibly, but we are. You see how we're just like riding the momentum of this downtrend from this 20-day moving average? It's just constantly just rejecting, 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 rejecting. We do see. Let's do this. Let's do a fib retracement. Let's go from this high down to this low. We do see that this is going to be a crucial level to break through on the Fibonacci. And then we do see like we could potentially be making a double bottom right here, this W. Hopefully we come back and retest $40. Actually, is this? I don't think this is Internet Computer. Let me see. Is it? It is. Wow, damn. It went down. It went down so much. Oh my god. Cause yeah, I remember it was at like $100 and something. Came a quick recovery down here to 135, and then just got rejected all the way down to $30. That's insane. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, if you're in it for a long haul, this could be like a good opportunity because as you know, once Bitcoin starts moving, a lot of altcoins are gonna be moving. This was crazy. I didn't even realize it went down that much. Look at CoinMarketCap. Let's see, what is it at now? It was here like around 4 or 5. Now let's see. It's on 25th now. Wow. Crazy. Only a 200 and oh, okay. Yeah, no one's trading it. Yeah, you want to stay away from cryptos that aren't trading as much. Look at the volume. The volume in the last 24 hours has only been 200 million, which is pretty small compared to even like Tron, which is like $1.5 billion in trading. So always want to look at something with high volume so you know that people are going to be trading it and you can see some good volatility, you know, if you want to be making profits. Uh yeah, $50. You know, that's not that bad though, compared to a lot of people that, because if you look back at ICP, right here where we did see this like this continuation pattern, because you could see once we had that first leg down, another leg down, we did create this like, it looks, yeah, it's looking like a descending triangle where you have just the support here, and then you're just getting lower and lower highs. So once you broke down from there, retest came back up here, just got rejected. But like a lot of people did buy at these lows to speculate, you know, the price going back up at like $120. We did see a lot of support, and a lot of people probably, yeah, they lost a lot of money. So yeah, crazy. But you know, as long-term investments, it's not bad. Definitely not bad. Yeah, it's been steady dropping. Yep. I have some. Hoping it comes around, but I'll hold regardless. Yeah, of course. I'm lucky that I did get in very early before the bull market, you know, last year during the summertime. So I am in good positions, but even then it's not fun seeing your portfolio get cut in half, you know, or like go down like 30-40%. But, you know, I am not selling at a loss. And I hope a lot of people don't sell at a loss either because, you know, at the end of the day, it's, you know, you're just ruining your own account. Let's see. Filecoin and ICP, in my opinion, were big China pumps, so they're already bottoming out. Well, yeah, I mean, ICP. I don't know too much about Filecoin, but ICP definitely, since it was a new IPO or an ICO, it did see this effect, sadly, of releasing your coin during, you know, a slight bear trend. So, or a bear trend in this case. Now it's been for a couple weeks, months. So that's what happens, man. That's what happens. When did this come out? ICP came out, yeah, the 10th of May. So yeah, that's what happens when you're in a bear market, a slight bear market, not an actual bear market, but you see the price going down. But also it's very overvalued too. If a coin comes out and it's already valued at what, 1,000 something dollars, it's it's something that, you know, has to be a huge correction, especially like we saw here, huge wick to the upside. Um, but yeah, let's see what else. Shiba, we went over Shiba. Shiba's looking like it is it is making a W pattern, and it looks like it will come back up here and retest this area of support or this area of resistance at 0.000082. If not, it'll probably get a slight rejection off this 200-day moving average right here. Because look, if you see this 200-day moving average has done a pretty good job at keeping the price down in that area right here, like moving up from 200-day, bam, rejected. Moving back up again, bam, rejected. Here, not even making past the 200-day moving average, rejected again. So most likely it could break out actually, since we've been testing it so much, but at the same time also expect a rejection from there at the 7-8, if not at the 8-1, 8-2 to come back down and start trading above the blue line. We don't want to be trading in the blue box. We want to be trading above it. Yep, I mean, yeah, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Altcoins, for the most part, they are a very like easy way and fast way to make money, but at the same time, most of them are speculative plays. You know, even Cardano up until this point was more speculation because it is just starting to roll out its smart contracts, which opens up the whole protocol to a lot of different projects, and so it can actually start making a lot of money. You know, and investors can get their money's worth. But right now, a lot of altcoins are kind of speculation plays because some of their stuff isn't even is functioning yet. You know, their networks and their blockchains aren't really doing as much right now compared to Ethereum, which is working. It's a working product, right? And I think they're moving to proof of stake now. So that's dope for Ethereum too. That's why I'm mostly invested in Ethereum, Cardano, DOT, most of the big hitters. You know, I don't like investing below top 50 to 100 because that's where you just get even more speculative and more risky. Coinbase wallet. Coinbase wallet. Yeah, Coinbase. I haven't heard of any hacks yet for Coinbase, but it's always good to have multiple wallets and never to keep all your crypto in like one spot. Just because you know, it could get compromised one day. Now, I'm not saying, because Coinbase is a very big exchange, you know, like Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, they are really secure. But at the same time, I do also have a cold wallet, you know, like a ledger where you can just put your crypto in and you have your own set of keys and only you can like control your crypto. Because at the end of the day, exchanges, no matter how secure they are, they could be susceptible to something compared to a hack or to a hack, compared to if you had your crypto on a cold wallet, like it looks like a USB storage. But yeah, so it's always good to have both. I do have my money on exchanges as well. Like I do trust exchanges, but at the same time, I also do have most of my money in like a cold wallet because at the end of the day, you know, it's my money. And remember, with crypto, if you don't have the keys, it's not your crypto. So if you do get hacked or you do lose access to your account, then that money's gone. So it's always good to protect your investment. You know, always protect your investment. Yeah, we're still waiting on that Shiba swap news. So, you know, could happen. The audit is almost done. I haven't really checked too much on the news about the audit yet, but Certic is still, I think, in the auditing process for that. Thank you, Cheesebone. Thank you. Appreciate it. Which is the best crypto exchange to buy? It depends. It depends. Where are you living? That's one of the main questions because a lot of the U.S. exchanges have are very limited because of just the whole policies and everything with crypto. Yeah, first year trading. Yeah, so it just depends because depending on your region. But I live in the U.S., so we do have Coinbase, which I don't personally use just because the fees are very high. You could have Coinbase Pro, and that one has, I think, 0 fees for trading. So that could be an option for you. Kraken is also very good. At the end of the day, all these exchanges are very good, but they're all prone to crashes as well. So if we do have an influx of a lot of people coming in at the same time and wanting to sign up, and they want to you know, start buying Dogecoin, or they want to start buying any coin that they see popping, right? They see the move, like huge moves to the upside, right? That could cause for power outages, right? The system to go down. And that's why you always want to have multiple exchanges. You don't want to just be on one, have all your assets or crypto on one exchange and then have it go down. And like maybe you wanted to sell at a good time or you wanted to buy at a good time. And a lot of people actually don't get to buy at those ridiculously low prices or get to sell at really high prices because of that. So that's why I think I have, what do I have? I don't use Coinbase. I have Exodus wallet, which is kind of like a cold wallet, but it's like a secure wallet. It's off an exchange. I do have money on exchanges like Binance, KuCoin. I like KuCoin. They do have a lot of different altcoins you can trade too, and crypto.com as well. I use that. So yeah, it's always good to have your money in a lot of different wallets. You don't want to have everything in one, unless it's mostly a cold storage wallet where you do want to have a bulk of your assets. And I'm advising cold storage wallets if you just want to hold and not sell for like years. It's a good way too. But that's why I do also keep different amounts of money in different exchanges so I could sell if I want to or buy. I'm not just limited to one exchange. Let's see. Which is the best stream? Okay, thank you. This is my first year trading, so I'm still new to this. I just moved in my crypto, and I just wanted to make sure that was the right move instead of leaving it on KuCoin. Yeah, well, KuCoin is a great exchange as well. It is definitely more complicated to use than Coinbase, but Coinbase has established its name. It's a bigger name. They have more money. The whole Coinbase IPO. They're both good, but they do both have their pros and their cons. One thing for Coinbase is the con would be like they do have higher fees if you're like exchanging or you want to buy, but Coinbase Pro I think kind of goes around that, and it has less fees, if not zero fees for trading. But yeah, I do love KuCoin though. KuCoin is pretty good. It was just kind of complicated in the very beginning to maneuver, but there are tutorials for that too as well online on YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do I have Shiba? I did have some Shiba, but I did sell. I just mostly been trading Shiba. I don't hold Shiba because it is still very volatile. And remember, altcoins very susceptible to volatility when Bitcoin's going down. So I want to position myself in a good position for Shiba, but I have been trading it mostly within this range. If you see here, see how it's just been bouncing between these two blue boxes? That's what I've been trading. I've been buying the lows, selling the highs. Because at the end of the day, I do have some altcoins that I do keep my money in, and those are just long-term investments. But mostly I just do some trading, day trading, swing trading, stuff like that. I don't like to hold too many assets. I don't like to be too spread out with my money with altcoins unless I truly, truly believe in the project. And for me, Shiba hasn't shown me Shiba swap, so I can't fully invest my money into it. Only trading, but fully invest my money into it with something that doesn't have the Shiba swap ready yet. So that's my reason for not completely investing, just trading Shiba. Yep, yeah, KuCoin's great. KuCoin's great. Okay, so one of the African exchanges got the rug pulled by the two guys that ran it. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. I'm actually making a video on how to avoid scams, what to look for when you want to invest in a new altcoin. Especially when you hear about a bunch of hype coins, like what's that? SafeMoon. They recently got breached too. There was like a huge flaw in their server, and even they got audited too by Certec, and they still found like massive breach in their protocol. So that's not good. A lot of people can lose money. So I'm gonna be making a scam video too, talking about how these new coins come up, how there's so many different coins coming up right now, especially during this bull run. Thousands of new coins are just being created. Really dumb ones with no purpose. So yeah, and also I've been getting a lot of DMs personally too, from coins like coming up and approaching me saying, hey, like, can you promote this coin? And I dive deeper. I try to ask them questions, and they kind of either they avoid it, they don't know what to say, or they're like, we didn't make the coin, somebody else did. I'm like, oh, can I talk to them? They're like, nah, you can talk to us. So it's just very, very shady stuff. And there's a lot of different ways, the rug pulling is one of them, right? Liquidity drains. What else? Just a lot of different stuff. I'll go through some main ones. There's like 3 main ones, but for the most part, it's pretty scary, like all the different altcoins that are just out there. There's not that much regulation going on, so a lot of people can be susceptible. So I'm trying to avoid that for everybody that watches my channel. I'm trying to educate people, because I was a new investor at one point too. So, and I just want that, the education to be accessible. It's free, right? YouTube, you can find all this information online for free. It's just kind of hard to find, and you do have to do a lot of research. I'm just trying to make that easy for people. Um, okay, an actual exchange. Okay, an actual exchange. Yeah. Okay. Coinbase wallet and MetaMask will be the only wallets compatible with Shiba Swap. Really? I haven't seen that. Damn. What's the exchange called? Let's see. They were in business 2 years. Yikes. Yeah, 2 years. What does that put that in? 2019? Okay. Maybe a lot of people thought it was legitimate, but damn, 2 years, not that much. That's why, Binance has been out for a good while. KuCoin. Those are the only ones I really trust. Binance, KuCoin, Coinbase, Crypto.com. MetaMask is a good wallet. What's the exchange called that got rug pulled? Yeah, I did not know that. Wow. And the Certec audit, yeah, so they do have legitimate audits. Like, not gonna lie, they do have legitimate audits, but at the same time, if you look at some of their reviews and their scores, they do score some things pretty highly. When in fact, the SafeMoon thing I talked about, right? Let's look it up. The SafeMoon Certec audit, it said, I think it had like a 97 or 98 or something, like percentage of like good score. And okay, so they had one major finding. Has it? I don't think it's been resolved. Yeah, so the security score was a little bit higher. The 30-day high was 89 and it dropped down to 86. So they're kind of hit and miss for me. I mean, the fact that they are going through an audit is like, is good, but at the same time, I don't put too much weight into it. I do want to see the Shiba swap for myself, but an audit's fine. But for Shiba swap, I don't think they even have the audit. It's just for Shiba coin. Like if you type it in, oh, okay, now they have Shiba swap. Dope. All right, that's good. All right, so Shiba swap is onboarding. Still nothing yet. We'll just have to see very soon. But I remember when I did research this like a week ago, it still said Shiba, the Shiba token. It didn't say Shiba swap, but now it's saying Shiba swap. So that's good. That's very good. South African Bitcoin exchange. Look at that. Yeah, that's crazy. I feel for people that live overseas because it gets pretty for how like messed up the U.S. is with crypto. I feel like overseas it's even more dangerous to even like invest in a good exchange because a lot of them are not reputable. I don't trust a lot of exchanges because if you look at a coin, you can go to Coin Market Cap. I don't know. We can click on Filecoin or whatever. Go here. Go to exchanges. There's just so many different exchanges. Go to market. Look at all these exchanges. Like it's crazy. Like, do you think all of these are going to be like safe? I don't think so. Coin Super. Like what? And you can see too by the amount of where is he? The amount of volume being traded. Binance and Huobi. Huobi also is a good one. Coinbase too. They're all exchanging. They all have a good amounts of volume, right? But like when you get to these exchanges, only $60 in volume has been traded. Well, that's Pancake's fault, but like Coin, DCX, it's crazy. Look at all these exchanges where you can buy, Bitcoin and all this stuff. They all have to at least be, some of them not reputable. So that's scary. You definitely feel bad for anybody that's bought on that exchange. Afrocrypt. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Crazy. Very crazy. Let's see. And for those that are new right now, I'm looking at any altcoins you guys want me to look at. Also Bitcoin too. Afrocrypt. Yeah. Let's see. Damn. Two South African brothers, Amir and Rays, have reportedly disappeared, taking 3.6 billion worth of Bitcoin. Wow. Damn. See, this is what's crazy too. A lot of people, when they talk about, this is an exchange, but with altcoins, any project, when they're talking about anonymous people, they do find like, hey, that's, you know, kind of suspect if you're anonymous, the team is anonymous, and, you know, why should we trust somebody that's anonymous and not putting their name out there? But these people here look bold. They put their whole names, everything, and they're public, and this still happens. So even that is not a safe bet if it's anonymous or not, or the whole team puts their name on the project. It doesn't matter. You know, stuff like this could happen, which is pretty crazy, and you're going to be seeing this a lot in the next coming months, a lot, especially because it's already started. You know, for the bull market, these things always happen. But yeah, that's crazy. Oh wow, crazy. Employees at the firm lost access to back-end platforms 7 days before the founder revealed the alleged hack. However, Bitcoin has been sent through mechanisms to prevent tracing. Yeah, no, this is definitely, that sucks. Wow. Tumblers and mixers and large pools of Bitcoin, which is making it hard to track the funds. The company website has also been shut down. The KG brothers launched in 2019, promising good returns. Yeah, you always got to be careful with this stuff right here, too, guys. For those that are new investing and you don't know, always be, you know, skeptical on the returns. You know, you don't want to have crazy high returns. I mean, like 5 to 15% APY is kind of like the normal thing for a lot of altcoins, Bitcoins, stable coins. But like if they're offering like 100% returns or like two just for leaving your money in there, think about it. They want you to leave your money in there. And like why? You know, why how are they giving this a crazy amount of returns, you know? So that's crazy. That sucks. Honestly, that sucks. Dent. Okay. So Shib mentioned today that Xfund will be supporting the swap. We'll look into fund today, and it looks promising. They're working with Travala. Travala, huh? Hmm. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna look at Dent real quick. Let's take a look at that. Dent. What's Dent? Add it on here? Oh, I took it off. Oops. Okay, Dent down 2% today. Not crazy bad. Yeah, these are all following Bitcoin. This has a huge continuation pattern triangle right here. You can just see that right here. Let me take away this noise too. Yeah. Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay. Bye. Yeah, so definitely breaking down from this symmetrical triangle. Price target would have been from here to here. Breaking down. So we did find a nice recovery from here. Let's see where we can find. Okay, so we are finding support here, or we're finding resistance where we were finding support at around 0.002. So we zoom in a little more. Boom, support. And now it's acting as resistance, but we're making a small W. Remember reversal patterns, right? Low, higher low, neckline at around point right now, 0.0024. We could find a way up, come back down, retest, move up here to this next level right here of support. Perfectly aligning with my Fibonacci level at the 0.786. So we do see our first price target already hit right here, the 0.1272 from this downtrend, right? Boom, hit this green thing perfectly. And then it started making a recovery because we did see let's see what happened. Yeah, we were extremely oversold on the RSI, but this is just the 4-hourly chart. So next price target I would assume would either be, let's measure that move. From here to here. Yeah, it could be right here back at this top where it's at 0.29, 0.0029 right here, and then also maybe at this top part right here. So that's what it's looking like for Dent. It disappeared in March when Turkey allowed all crypto. Yeah, Turkey, yeah, I heard about that. No, I've heard of Travala. I just don't really check in on like travel coins and stuff like that. But I have heard of Travala. Let's see. We can look at Fund if you want. Let's check it out. Where is it? What's the ticker for it? Is the CMC name? Okay, Unification. Oh, okay, it's on Polynext. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing some major resistance coming up on here. Check it out. You do see that right here there's a lot of support. Let's look on the daily to even like see some even cleaner lines. But right here we've seen multiple support. We are currently trading into it. So it's only a matter of time either we get a break through this and like come back up, or we're gonna get a rejection and come back down to these lower levels. Let's see. So right around here, it's a good area. You know, we do see that it's oscillating right here within these two levels. So it could keep going this way until we break up to higher highs, or we get a rejection, come back down here, retest this lower area at around 8 cents. But it did make a nice move today. Very nice move. Very nice move. Let's see. And we did break this neckline of the W pattern. So right here. This is the neckline. Boom. We did have a low and then a lower low. So it's not a very nice W pattern because usually it's either the same low like this or a slightly higher low for the second one, right? So yeah, it looks like I already kind of hit a price target. If we measure it from the neckline right here to the bottom, right here where our neckline would be, look, it hit it perfectly at 15 cents. So, and we do find some more resistance right here, but it looks like it's just trading within these two ranges. The next one will probably be, let's see. So I'm taking the swing high up here, down to the swing low. So we are finding major resistance because of the golden pocket, this yellow bar right here, this line and this line. So it's between 14 and 14.5. So we're like trading within that range. See if we look on the 4 hourly. No, let's look at the 1 hourly. Yeah, see how we just hit it and then now we're just kind of trading below it more. That's what the reason is why, is because we're hitting this golden pocket. And usually if we're going up into a golden pocket, we're gonna find resistance like here, 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 here too, slight one. So that's the reason why. But if it does go up higher, we could hit 16. Next one would be resistance 18, and then this first 1.272 level, which I like to use as my price targets, would be at 21 cents. So that's what's looking like. But we're very oversold. This is the 1 hourly though for the RSI, so not that crazy. But we also made the W pattern here. Look, boom, boom. This was a neckline, broke through it. Now we're really overbought. So it's getting kind of dangerous. Just a heads up, getting dangerous. Let's see what else. 4 hourly. It's still pretty overbought here too. So we are due for a correction. And also the reason why is we did break this downtrend that was happening for the last couple of weeks. Boom, right there, moved back up. Any questions so far? Any questions? You guys want me to check any other coins? Oh. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Beans. He's my cat. You guys can follow him on IG. Type in Senor Frijolito. Uh, yeah, if you like cats, he's pretty cool. He's chill. Um, you know what? It's getting kind of late. I've been like streaming for what, like an hour maybe? I don't even know how long. I think an hour. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming to my first stream. Really appreciate it. Uh, if anybody doesn't have any other coins they want me to check out, let's look at Bitcoin just one more time before I log off. See what Bitcoin's doing. Let's see. I had a better one. Where's the BTC USDT? Oh, I think over here. No, where is it? Did it delete it? I thought I had it. This one. Oh, I guess this is it. Okay, whatever. So, we're still floating. We're still floating. All right, so I do want to see that bounce off of this neckline because that would give us another slight push, at least to go up to here before we might get a rejection around 30, 38. If not, we're still trading within this range. We do have this downward sloping resistance as well here at around 35,500. So we do have a lot of resistance ahead of us. Our moving averages are starting to act as support right here. Let me just erase some of this stuff here. Yeah, put this line back here again. Yeah, so look, we're still below this line. We are making that W pattern. Do I think Shiba could hit 0.0001 next month? Yeah, that's a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Sorry, I'm not even in focus. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. It is the top of the blue box, so we could definitely go back up there, but it has still been very strong resistance. We haven't been able to break out for a while, so if we do hit it again, I do expect another slight rejection before going higher. But remember, it all depends on Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is still forming this W pattern. It was looking to me like a strong reversal pattern, right? Also, right here, we're kind of making that W and then finding a retest and then coming back up. But we do have to see who is in control because right now the bears have lost their control, but we still have declining volume, meaning that not that many people are buying. You see how the green candles are keep getting smaller and smaller? It's because not that many people are coming in to buy. And more people are starting to sell off here. So we do see like bigger selling pressure here, and then it's slowly tapering off. So we are going to see a big move very soon because once it starts coming down like this, that's when we start seeing a spike in volume, either buying or selling. So we have to see. We have to wait and see here. If we do get another rejection here, we could come back down here and test this lower area of support. So that's what's looking like for Bitcoin. And Shiba too. Price target could be 0.0001 as long as Bitcoin starts to recover. What charting do I use? I use TradingView. And if you're new to TradingView, it's free. I use the pro version, so I pay for mine. And it gives me access to more indicators. Like these are indicators. The moving averages, we do have the RSI. I can get the volume in here. EMA ribbon. So the free version gives you 3 free indicators to use at one time. But if you want to use more than 3, then that's when you have to pay more for it. But at the same time, I've been trading for a while now, and I've kind of found out that 3 indicators is perfectly fine to get started, especially when you're looking at macro levels. You don't need it. You don't need so many fancy indicators because at the same time, they can just confuse you too. Because you can be reading one thing and then another thing's been saying another thing. You have to combine all the information that you have in order to make a sound decision on whether it's a good time to buy or not, right? You always want to be buying at lows and selling at highs. I mean, it's easier to say, but how hard is it to actually predict and to look at it? And it gets easier. It gets way easier to predict once you start using your indicators. But I have found that at most 3 is fine. You can use a momentum, like an oscillator, like the RSI shows you the strength of either buying or selling, oversold or overbought. Moving averages are very powerful because they do show you like bear and bull crosses, which means, is the price going to go lower? That could be a huge factor, seeing a bear and bull cross. Because let's look at here at BTC. Let me take the EMA ribbon off. Right here we had a cross, and what happened? We saw continual downtrend. So if you see this, it's not just one indicator you should use. Like if you just see this, oh, it's gonna go down, because we've seen that multiple times. Right here, where it's like we've seen a cross, but then the price goes up. It's just one tool that you can use. And I've seen that 3 indicators at most is pretty chill. It's like it's not bad. You can get the job done with just 3 indicators. Yeah, no problem, Ronald. I'll go look later anyway. The paid version, I forget. I pay yearly for the yearly subscription. I think it was like $100 or $200. But I think it's around $10, $15 for the paid version. But yet again, you don't even need to start off with the paid version. If you're new to trading, just start off with drawing lines, getting to know what each candlestick pattern and what candlesticks like signify. Those are like the 2 strongest things that you could do as a trader, is learning where to draw support, resistance, like these lines, the yellow and the white lines I drew, and then where to buy and hold. Some people just use candles, like they use reading candles as a form of entry and exit, like when they want to enter into a trade or not. So if you're just good at that, then that can take you a long way. And then the indicators are just an extra confirmation to tell you, hey, it's a good time to buy or a good time to sell. But I always suggest just starting off with the free version. Honestly, I used the free version for a couple of months, just learning how to trade, and I didn't even have to buy the pro version. But it's all on you. If you have the money and you want to invest, you want to commit, yeah, go ahead. But I think it's like $10-15. But there are tiers. There are tiers. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Gil. I know my stream is kind of delayed. I'm trying to fix that. I'm trying to get it as fast as possible, because even now I'm reading your stuff and everybody's comments, and it's a little bit delayed. Uh, let's see. What do I think about eGold? Okay, I'll take a look at that right now. I think BTC will go back to 28K. That could be a possibility. Honestly, there is very strong support at 30K, but we have tested it a lot of times, and I'm not trying to spread any FUD, or I'm not trying to spread any FUD, but you just gotta look at the technicals. This whole area right here, if we look at it, let's draw the box. Where is it? Right here. So this whole box right here is around that 30K area. We've touched it so many times, like a lot of times. It's not good to keep touching it. But a lot of people are saying this does look like a Wyckoff pattern. So, I mean, have you guys heard of that, the Wyckoff? Why is it caps? Right here. So it's starting to look kind of like this. If you guys can see this picture. People are saying it looks like the Wyckoff phase, where we do have like a huge initial dump. We have some recovery, but then we do have setting similar lows, like in this range, and then we get a lower low, and then from there we do actually start coming back up and retesting these higher levels. And if we look at this picture and we look at BTC, it kind of looks the same. Like, can you guys see how similar that looks? This, and then like this, how we have a huge move to the downside. We started making the same lows like the 30K we hit before, and then we make a slower low, a spring, which the spring just means, like once we hit a low enough bottom, that's when a lot of people come in. They have their orders placed like at 28K, at 30K, whatever low they think it is that Bitcoin's gonna go to, and their orders get automatically filled, and that's why you see a huge spike in the price. So it's kind of looking like this, but the problem with this is we do see it says a spike. we haven't really seen that much of a huge move to the upside. I mean, we're starting to see it, but we need a lot more volume coming. Because look, we have low volume, and low volume means not that many people are buying. No matter how great the price is, bulls, people wanting to buy, that want to see Bitcoin's price go up, haven't really kicked in and haven't really bought into as much as they can, because they still see that we might go lower, you know. And it's all because of FUD, the news, articles, stuff like that. But at the same time, there's so much bullish news going out. It's so weird because we have very bullish news, fundamentals, Bitcoin being adopted as legal tender, other countries soon to follow as well. I think Panama is another country coming out soon. But we're seeing, you know, technicals like this, which I do think is just a lot of manipulation. You know, a lot of people are trying to, a lot of whales are trying to scare retail traders out, and it's working. Definitely, it's working. So we'll just have to see. Thank you, David. I'll check it out right now. I'll check out eGold right now. Um, Absolutely technical analysis. I only wish I didn't have to wait a week between videos. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, Pen Company. I have been very busy this week, but I'm gonna be uploading daily. I'm doing streams every day. All right, I'm gonna be doing it every day. I just had to set up everything, and I know it's still my. I don't know if it's lagging on your guys' part, but I'm trying to fix that. But remember, I'm gonna be uploading every day now. All right, promise. But yeah, I did have some time away. I'm sorry about that. But let's see. Would you say we're in phase C? Um, I think yeah, I would say we're in phase C. Uh, I just think that we might go a little bit lower, maybe to 28K again, but there's not that much support at 28K. So if we do go, like, we could go back down to 25. But if we do go there, we could find a huge spring upwards, you know? So it does look like we're in phase C. We'll just have to see what happens next. And it is the end of the month, and the end of the month does show a lot of volatility time and time again. Look, let's see. Just like back here, the low here was at the end of the month, the 28th of February. The low here, 25th of March. Low here, 25th of April. Low here, 25th of May, right? So here, the lowest part towards the end of June. So it is looking like we could bounce back up very soon. July, I think, is going to be very bullish in my opinion. Just because we just came back to this area right here, right, before our massive move to the upside, and we're just accumulating. So anytime soon. I'll check eGold right now. Right. Okay, let's check eGold. Okay. Wow. Crazy move. This is a crazy move. All right. So if you guys are new to trading, right, you guys want to learn how to do some simple support resistance lines. I like to zoom out. I like to go on the daily first. You can even go on the weekly if you want, if the token is new enough. But this token doesn't look that old, so we don't really have that much information to go about. We do see maybe significant support right here, where these two points meet. So see there. Also right here could be a very significant support. Where previous highs are always going to be pretty strong support or resistance. Let's see. Let's look at the daily. Right, we did find a bounce here. Came back up. Bounce. Oh, we're actually starting to just hold and move above here, trade above this level for eGold. So that's good, because if we did come back down or we start trading down here, we are likely to head down here to $35. But there also is some more support right here. So right here where there was support or resistance, now there's support here. So we could come back down to retest and make a double bottom. But it is still looking like it's following Bitcoin. It did make a lower low than it did here previously when we had that massive drop. But what you do have to look out for is this trend line. It's coming back down here, right? So this trend line needs to be broken to the upside, or else we could get rejected and come back to these lower levels. We are finding increased selling volume, but we are oversold on the RSI for the daily. So that means we could have a slight recovery before getting maybe another rejection. So let's look at some fib levels too. Fib levels, I'm gonna do from a swing high down here to swing low. So we have been trading within these ranges. This would be significant resistance. Nothing too crazy. Let's do another one over here. Let's do from this swing low to this swing high. Okay. Yeah, so at the $70 mark, it's looking like some resistance could happen too as well, because we are getting to that psychological level of $70. But it looks like these this $96 is looking like some strong resistance right here. So if we remove this, we can draw some more lines here. Looking like right here. Where is that? Exactly $90. Remember, 90, 80, 70, 100, $1,000, all these price targets with zeros in them are psychological numbers. So people are going to be either placing buy orders or sell orders at those prices, or once it breaks through or gets rejected, that's how people make money. That's how people trade coins like these, like this. So we are looking like we could keep trading within this range, right? Hold on. So we're going to be trading within this range. And if we can break above this descending resistance, then we can actually keep moving forward up. Let's look at the moving averages for it too. Okay, yeah. So red 200-day moving average acting as a pretty strong resistance here at the $98 mark. And we do see the yellow line also acting as that dynamic resistance, lining perfectly up with my descending trend line here. So just be on the lookout for that. Let's also look here at this fib level from swing high to swing low. Yeah, and it's also looking like $78 to $79. Close to that $80 is resistance as well. If we do break above that, we could find ourselves back at $90. All right. Yeah, I think phase C looks like we're more likely to happen, especially because it's the end of the month. And remember, a lot of volatility happens at the end of the month. So we could see that nice spring that we've been waiting for months, you know. Phase B, phase B. See, I don't know. It could take another month, but I'm still thinking July is very huge, because at the end, is it the end of June or end of July? We're gonna see Ethereum have a new update too. We're having all these coins having new updates. We're having Bitcoin. We're having adopted as legal tender by a lot of countries. I can't see that the whales are holding this for that much longer. They've accumulated for so long. You know, they had so many opportunities to buy at 28,000, 29,000, 30,000 after it being at 60,000. So, you know, it is, what's it called? It's very, it's very probable that we are going to come back and rebound in June, July. Stephanie, thank you. David Ross, thank you for that donation. I appreciate it. Let's see. I heard that hedge funds are getting away from Bitcoin. The Fannie and Freddie housing loan backers are selling a lot today, so there's money to be invested out there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, definitely. I'll take a look at Ami right now. Ami? Ikami? See, let's take a look at that. And after this, I'm a dip, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do you have the name for it? Ami? I don't see it. Amicio? Amikami? Yeah, I don't. Oh, Amikami. Let me look at CoinMarketCap. Maybe I can find it. Oh, okay, Ami. The volume is only 6 million. Pretty low volume. It has gone a lot up, but the market cap, 415 billion. Ranked 224. Yeah, remember, like I said, anything below 100 in the ranking, very, very, very volatile. Very volatile. And I'm pretty skeptical on anything below the 100 rank. You know, it could be a great project, definitely. But yeah, like we see here, it's been at a huge, huge downtrend. It's just starting to come back up here. But at the same time, where is it at? Yeah, it looks like we might just find resistance right here at this previous high at 2.8. And also here, yeah, like at 3. So 3 to 2.8 has been looking like resistance here until it shot up, and then it's starting to look like it could be resistance again. So if you made profits on this, I mean, not financial advice, you know, you guys know when to take profits, or I mean, you don't, but whatever it is, you know, wherever you want to take your profits at, it's all on you. But I would be taking profits now if I was investing in this coin, just because I do see a lot of resistance, and we don't have that much volume. Meaning, it just means that, but the volume actually has increased. Don't get me wrong; it did go up 300% today. But remember, the more money that goes in, the more like it's going to be moving. And if you have low volume, the price can still go up very high, but then also low selling volume can also make it go down very low as well. You guys always want to keep that in mind with volume. Volume is something that's also very key to trading as well. You want to see how many people are actually investing and buying today. You know, the price could go up 100, 200%, but if only a couple hundred people are buying, and let's say, you know, one or two or three people want to sell a large amount, they could drop the price very quickly, you know, and that can just make a cascading effect. So always look at volume. So volume, moving averages, support and resistance. Those are like the 3 main things that can help you look at prices, price ranges, price targets, and yeah, your P&L, you know, your profit and loss. Let's look at Shiba one more time. Let's look at Shiba one time. Let's look at Shiba. Okay. So, like I said before, we've been trading. That's why I would only personally trade Shiba. I wouldn't invest in it for the long term until we see something like Shiba Swap come out, because you know, like, that is very crucial. A lot of these altcoins and tokens, they're speculative plays, meaning that they don't have anything that's kind of actually working right now. They do have a token, but they are promising a swap where you can exchange, you can get liquidity stakes, you can get interest, all that stuff, you know, like pancake swap. But as you can see, like, we've been bouncing within these regions. So we did drop below, and now we dropped below again. So if this does break down, we could come back down to this lower area, this lower box. Let me just extend this box out. I actually drew these boxes like weeks ago, and they still hold true. So, and you always can keep adding onto it as well. You know, you don't just want to just draw and just leave it there, because it's always changing. The market's always changing. You can always be changing the price as well. Let me just erase this stuff. Sorry, guys. It's all kind of messy. But thank you so much for the donations, guys. Appreciate it. I'm going to be posting more live streams and more videos daily now, all right? I know I did drop off for a little bit. I was just very busy in my personal life. But now I'm coming back, you know, and the market's also starting to pick up too. I also didn't want to just be posting videos daily, just kind of spewing the same information over and over again, you know. When I did want to make videos, I wanted to give out like the best information and also stuff that's relevant to you guys as well. And I just recently, you know, it's there hasn't been that much news except for the Voyage news. I did mess up and I did not cover that, but hopefully you guys know that it was added on Voyager. But let's see right here. We could be making a double bottom here too as well. This one and this one, but it is a lower low. But this neckline is very important to break out. But on a lower time frame, we are making another W pattern here too. So let's look on the 1 hourly. Actually, oops. See the 4 hourly looks better. Yeah, so like I said, we've been trading in the blue box. We don't want to be trading in the blue box. We want to be trading above the blue box. Like here, right? Bouncing, bounce. Oh, weak momentum. We came back down below it, came back up on, I think, the Voyager news. Let's take this stuff out too. We did find an M pattern right here. Broke the neckline, which is the top of the blue box. Came back down here, tested this lower area of support. Came back up, traded in this range of the blue box again. So we want to get as far away as possible from this blue box as we can. Next possible price target would be that 0.000818 level. That's a move potentially of 13%, 14%. Nothing bad, you know, to look away from. That's pretty good. And we are making the W pattern right here, right? Low, low, neckline right here. We are breaking the neckline. So we are going to see, don't get freaked out if we do come back down here to retest the area, because that's what a lot of traders do forget, or new traders at least. There's always going to be a retest. You know, you don't want to always rush into the market because you're afraid that you're going to lose a prime entry level. So you do start going up when it's only, you do start going in when it's only going up. There's always going to be a retest. Always, always, always going to be a retest of previous resistance. No matter how far it is, we're going to retest it. And no matter how long it takes, we're going to be retesting it. Just like Bitcoin, you know, like if you were to buy, let's see right here. Like right here, this would have been a good time to come in and then sell here at the top of this resistance box. But, you know, some people, they see, oh, here, like, oh man, I want to enter into this part. But look, eventually it took how many days? It took 3 days. It took 3 days, but we did actually come back and retest this area. Look, of support, came back up. You could have ridden this for another 10 to 15% profit here as well before selling again. If you saw, like, see the wick was a very big bear wick. So meaning the price is getting pushed down more, and you kind of came back down here and re-entered here, probably sold down here, past this low right here to save your money here. But I'm going to go into all that stuff in detail if you guys are interested in learning more technical analysis. But the one rule that I have learned is never rush into a trade, you know, because there's always going to be a good opportunity. You know, let the market come to you. That's what everybody says. Let the market come to you. And this is a prime example, because look, this would have been a prime spot, buy, sell. But if, you know, you don't want to be buying in these areas, this area, you don't want to be buying in these areas. You want to be buying at areas of support and resistance. And look, boom, retest perfectly right here. And then you came back up, and then you could have sold right here. You know, so you don't want to rush into the market. Let it come to you. Did you trade in INR? What's INR? I don't know INR. Haven't heard of that yet. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. You know, I'm gonna be making more live streams tomorrow. Coming out with a new video. Hopefully the scamming one too. I'm gonna work on that tonight. It just takes a while to edit. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.